There was no set agenda and no mention of election meddling in Donald Trump's opening remarks. What can we expect to come out of these talks?
Well, I wouldn't read too much into those opening remarks. It was just a prelude to the talks themselves with President Putin. I would be extremely surprised if in those tete-a-tete talks which have just finished that they didn't talk about the alleged Russian meddling in the US presidential election. There's been an awful lot of pressure on Donald Trump from the United States. And as you mentioned in your introduction there's been the charging of 12 Russian intelligence officers accused of hacking into the Democratic National Committee during the election campaign. So the pressure has been mounting on Donald Trump. He himself has said he would talk about it. John Bolton, his national security advisor, went even further than that and said that there is no doubt in his mind that President Putin knew all about it. So that pressure was there. But the problem, and you also alluded to this in your introduction, is the way Donald Trump appears to perceive things, the accent that he puts on US blame for the state of the relationship at the moment, rather than emphasizing the Russian factors, the interference, for instance, the use of so-called Novichok against Skripal in the UK, the occupation of Georgia, the occupation of Crimea, and so on and so forth. Those issues don't seem to figure very strongly in Donald Trump's mind. He's much more keen on blaming, in particular, Barack Obama for the state of the relationship between Russia and the United States. And that will alarm a lot of people.
And so could Putin benefit from this? What's he looking to get out of this summit?
Well, I think it's unquestionable that President Putin will benefit from this. He's already benefited from it just by being here. That has given Putin status. It is recognition of Russia's role in the world. It is recognition of the fact that the United States, amongst others, needs the assistance of Russia to deal with conflicts in the world, like Syria, for instance, to a degree also North Korea. It's recognition that everything that President Putin has been trying to achieve in his 20-odd years or so in power, to place Russia back at the center of international politics, to make it an indispensable power on the world stage. What he's achieved, I think, by these talks today is making it clear to the rest of the world, clear to the United States, and clear in particular, I would say, to the Russian people that he's achieved that. And coming off the back of an extremely successful World Cup, I think President Putin must feel he's riding on a wave at the moment.